accusing Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi of direct involvement in the murder of Khalistani separatist Hardeep Singh Nijjar. Sikh activists imprisoned his effigy before tearing it down and stomping on it in front of the Indian consulate. Gunmen shot and killed Nijjar in the parking lot of a Surrey gurdwara in June of 2023.
It was a wake-up call that violence has made its way to Canada, unfortunately, onto the streets here. So I think we have been galvanized. We've been more vocal. We've been engaging with politicians, media, much more.
4 Indian nationals have been charged in the murder, and former Prime Minister Justin Trudeau accused agents of the Indian government of being involved, straining relations with the world's most populous nation. Despite an ongoing RCMP investigation, current Prime Minister Mark Carney invited Modi to Alberta this week for the G7 as he seeks to restore diplomacy between the two countries. Former BC Premier Ujjal Dosanjh thinks it's the right approach.
You could do trade and other aspects, and on the other hand, you could do the criminal investigation and the trial and all of that that's happening. There's nothing wrong with having all of those tracks going on at the same time.
A CSIS report out Wednesday says Indian officials engage in a range of activities seeking to influence Canadian politicians and diaspora communities, sometimes using proxies in the criminal underworld.
Notwithstanding these good diplomatic moves we're having, getting the relationship back on board, it doesn't necessarily mean that the threat has completely diminished.
Since Nijjar's murder, more than a dozen other Sikh activists in Canada have received warnings from the RCMP about threats to their safety. They would like Canadian politicians to make that a priority when engaging with Modi and India.
They have to recognize India for what it is, like, a few trade deals, and we're exchanging lives for that.
Ben Mildred joins us now. Ben, did Mark Carney raise the Nijjar murder with Modi in Alberta this week?
That came up, but the Prime Minister would not answer that question at the final G7 news conference. In the meantime, the two countries have agreed to restore their respective high commissioners in Delhi and Ottawa and laid the groundwork for restarting talks on a possible new trade deal.